Hi, everyone, and happy Sunday, and welcome to week 4 of our grade 9 Introduction to Business e-learning course together. So this is week 4, which is wild. Next week is already into October, and we'll be looking forward to the Thanksgiving long weekend. And also what that means in high school is that your 5th week reports are coming. So all grade 9 students will receive a 5th week report home. And this means that your parents, your guardians, your adults will get to learn a little bit more about how you are progressing through this course. So if you are not doing the work that you need to do by the deadlines every Monday at 8 a.m., this is something that will be very much discussed at this point in time. This week, you'll be hearing from me. You'll see a bit of a mark update. I'll be sending that directly to your Halton District School Board email. Ultimately, it will be an opportunity for you to connect with me if anything is maybe not going the way that you would like it to, and we'll work through that together. So let's look at what's on tap for this week. All right. So this is week September the 25th to the 29th together, week 4. You're watching this mandatory instructional video. Do make sure that you listen to every part of this because it's going to teach you what you need to know to be successful on the 2 assignments that you have this week. Don't forget to do the weekly attendance activity. It's linked right into this link right here. Will open up to your week 4 attendance activity, and you can go through and fill that in. All right. You now have the option I had some students last week saying like, I don't remember if I finished the attendance activity. If you want to document whether you've actually completed the attendance activity or not, you can actually just click this here and it will send you an email that says that you've completed the weekly attendance activity. So that's another tip. Okay. So speaking of tips, this week is all about learning about some different Google tips and tricks, and it's also learning about how we can effectively write a business report. So we're in a business communications classroom. So in business, we do different types of ways that we pitch ideas or that we discuss ideas in business writing format is through what we call a business report. Now, you learn a little bit more about this as you go through senior courses in high school, senior business courses, but for this purposes of this assignment, we're going to look at how do you actually use research and how do you use it effectively in a business report. But specifically, we're going to be talking about Wikipedia. There are so many different sources and different ways that we can find information on the internet. And often our teachers will actually tell us, don't use Wikipedia. And really, they're right. We don't want to consider Wikipedia a viable or credible source that we would actually actively use as some of our major sources of research. But what we know is that it's also a really great place to start. So it's really about learning how we use Wikipedia in research. And that's what the focus of our learning is going to be at the top of this week. Okay. So you're going to go through the assignment here, and there's lots of things that you need to make sure that you do as you work through this assignment. So I'm going to walk you through that now, okay? So in academics and in business, we use research. Research is so important to validate all of your incredible ideas. And if you don't cite your sources, as we've learned in week 2 of this course, it's called plagiarism. Okay, so there's lots of learning that you're going to be doing in high school, how to properly create citations, but we're going to be practicing a version of it with this assignment. And we're going to be using the manual Chicago style. Okay, so it's a citation guideline, and there's 3 different major types of academic citation guidelines that we'll use in high school. So you might have teachers ask you to use MLA, or APA, or Chicago. And we're going to be using Chicago, a version of it, not the full version, but just a version of it in this assignment, okay? There's also a lot of really great academic sources online, which we learned in our plagiarism assignment. But for the purposes of this assignment, we're going to be focusing on how Wikipedia can be useful to you, okay? Now, I just want to make a disclaimer. Any evidence of you having your business report written by ChatGPT, even chunks of it, or any outside essay writers will mean and will result in a mark of 0 because it is plagiarism. And of course, a contact to your home school and your home. So don't do it. We really want this essay or this business report to be actually like your own words and your own ideas. I want to hear your thoughts, your examples from your own life, but I want you to support some of those ideas with some outside research. Okay. And I'll show you how that's going to work. So before you get started, you're going to watch the 2 videos that are linked in here. How to use Wikipedia wisely and how to use Wikipedia in your research. Make sure you take some notes down on those, okay? Because you might see this on a future test, okay? You're going to create a Google document and share it with me, just like you have done with your other assignments. When you submit it in Dropbox, you'll be copying the link into Dropbox. Okay, so here's the assignment. Once you've done all that, I want you to do the exact same thing that other people have told you not to do. I want you to use Wikipedia for research on your assignment. You're going to choose any topic of your choice. So I would recommend you choose something that you really love. So I'm a dancer, so I might choose hip hop to study, to research, and to write a business report about. You might love Harry Potter, and maybe you're going to choose, the Harry Potter series as something to research and to talk about. Okay. So try to choose something that you're really interested in or that's fun for you. Okay. Once you know your topic, you're going to click on this here and you're going to sign up by putting your name and your topic on the sign up sheet. It's only one topic per student. So if you go into this document and you see that someone else has selected your topic, you do have to choose something different. So do make sure it's first come, first serve that you get in on that. Okay. Once you're done there, you're going to start your research and start your business report. Okay, so you're going to be using two different sources. One has to be Wikipedia and one has to be another source on the internet. Again, we talked about what good sources are when we learned about plagiarism, so you want it to be an academic source. Okay, if you're having trouble determining whether or not it is an academic source based on our learning with plagiarism, just send me an email and we can go through that. Okay. There is another video here to watch on how to create Chicago citations and footnotes. So do make sure that you go through that as well. Okay. All right. So for your business report, you're going to create a proper title page. If you would like to see how this looks, just click this button here and it will take you to a page with a bunch of exemplars as to how to do that. Okay. You're going to have citations using the Chicago style. Your page numbers will be on the top right-hand side of the page. All right, so make sure that you do that properly as well. To do that, you're going to click Insert Page Numbers, and you're going to click this icon right here, and that will automatically insert that on the top right-hand side of the page, okay? You're going to do 1-inch margins, so to do that, you click File, you go down to Page Setup, and you change your margins to 1 inch, okay? Just so you know. You are going to do 1.5 spacing, and you're going to ensure that you have headings to separate your 5 different paragraphs, okay? So when you do citations, basically what you're going to do is wherever you take your research, you want to include the citation at the end of the sentence where the research was taken. Now you can put this research in your own words, or you can write it like kind of directly from the source. But either way, you have to tell the reader that you've taken that sentence from another source. So for example, if I was doing a research business report on Thomas Edison and I wrote the sentence, Thomas Edison was born on May 18th, 1878, I got that information from research. So in this case, I would insert a footnote. So you can see right here, there's a little tiny number 1 subscript. I got that by clicking Insert Footnote. And when I click that, the little 1 pops up. And at the bottom of the page, there's a little 1 and a line under here. And this is where you're going to be putting in your citation. Okay. So the reason we do this again is because this information wasn't information that I knew. I got this from a source. So I have to tell the person that's reading my essay or my document that this was something that somebody else discovered. And so I'm going to give them credit. And that's why we do the little footnote. Okay. So we do this here this is how we do Chicago style. All right. So again, what you want to do is research what you need to include in the footnote here. And that you can find more information on this website, how to do your bibliography entry. I'm going to assume that many of you might have questions throughout this assignment as you go through it during the week. If you want me to check and verify that you've done your citation properly as an example, I'd be really happy to do that. Okay. All right. So that's how you do the citations. So this assignment is to be about 2 to 4 pages. It's 1.5 spaced. You're going to choose either Arial or Times New Roman size 12 font. We're getting practice doing academic work, academic papers, okay? Now, what I want you to do is divide the business plan into 5 paragraphs. The first paragraph after the title page, so this will be at the very beginning of page 2, is you're going to tell me what is the topic you're researching and why did you choose it. So again, I want you to tell me your story, right? Tell me why this topic is important to you and why it interests you. The second paragraph is what you learned about the topic. It should be about 0.5 to 1 pages. And this is where you're going to include your research. Okay, so you're going to find 2 different sources. One is Wikipedia, one is obviously an outside source, and you're going to embed research somehow. So for example, if I was talking about hip hop, I would say, I've been taking hip hop classes for 10 years. I love hip hop because it challenges me. It challenges my dance, my classical dance training. It allows me to do X, Y, and Z. And then you might insert a little bit of research about hip hop that something about how you love where it started. The movement started back in New York City at this particular time, etc. And then you would cite that. The third paragraph is going to be a little bit of a reflection on whether you found the information on Wikipedia correct or incorrect. Did you find your Wikipedia article was locked? What level of locked or security did it have? And what does this imply? You're probably thinking, what does this mean? Well, if you watch the 2 instructional videos at the beginning of this assignment, it's going to tell you everything you need to know about that. And then the same thing applies to the last paragraph, which is the fourth paragraph, how did you utilize lateral reading and digital literacy techniques? Again, that's all available to you in those 2, these should be half pages, in those 2 videos. So you have to listen to those videos to know what you're talking about. And then finally, your 5th paragraph is just a simple conclusion, should be no more than 4 to 5 sentences. Okay, so again, a minimum of 2 citations should be included. Make sure that you are writing with all of your own opinions and ideas and supporting those ideas with that research. Okay, so that is the Wikipedia assignment. You can find that under Assessments Dropbox. You'll see that at the bottom of our Dropbox, and you'll be submitting the assignment there. Okay, that's the 3rd assignment of the course. Also on Thursday, so I've given you work periods Tuesday and Wednesday to do that. I really recommend that you start the week with that and you get started on this right away, because it is probably going to take you some time and you might find that some of it's hard or you might need feedback from me. And I won't be able to give you feedback if you leave it to Friday and ask me for feedback then. I go home and I spend my weekend with my son, and so I can't do that and support you over the weekend. So it's really important that you start this assignment right away, because if you have questions throughout the week, then I can help you during the week, okay? All right, and then the only other thing that you have to do this week is the Google Tips and Tricks lesson. So you're gonna open up that slide deck. Just like we did last week, you have a lesson. So you're going to go through the slide deck and you're going to follow all of the steps that are outlined in the slide deck for you. So again, just like we did last week, you want to take every slide one step at a time, okay? And it's going to give you a bunch of things you need to do. So you're going to watch this video. You're going to create a Google folder for this course and title it Grade 9 Business eLearning and share it with me. If you need help as to how to do that, there's a video here. It's going to ask you to do a whole bunch of things, saving a document as a PDF, uploading it to your email. Okay, so you're going to go through each of these slides and go through the tasks that it asks you to do. Now, you're going to get to, eventually, something called Google Chrome extensions. Now, extensions are extra features and functionalities that you can use through Google Chrome. Google extensions are awesome add-ons that can be used throughout your high school career. Okay, so it's going to give you prompts as to how to access your extensions. For me, my extensions can be found right here on this little puzzle piece, if you will. If I click Manage Extensions, it opens up to a sort of a store, it almost looks like here, and it allows me to shop for the different extensions that I might want. For you, you might need to watch this video that helps you understand how to manage or add on extensions. You can otherwise just go to Google and then actually just type in Google Web Store. And then it will actually open up to you the Chrome Web Store, and that's where all of the extensions will be. And you're going to do a little bit of shopping, okay? So again, the video is there to help you. So your task is to go through the extensions that you can add to your database. Okay, you're going to choose a couple of extensions that you would like to add. You're going to do the same thing for add-ons, okay? So add-ons can actually be found if you go to a Google document and you click, sorry, I'm just trying to find a document here, extensions, add-ons, get add-ons, then you can go ahead into that as well, and it will take you through a number of examples of add-ons. Okay, so there's a difference between Google extensions and Google add-ons. For the purposes of this lesson, you're going to choose 2 extensions that you're going to want to use throughout your high school career and 1 Google add-on. Okay, so again, you're going to play around with that. The slide deck will take you through that. And then when you're done, you're going to do your assignment. Okay, so your assignment can be found in Dropbox as well as right here. And basically, from the lesson and all of the learning that you did in the lesson, you are going to choose 2 extensions. So you're going to find 1 extension that you think will benefit you in high school and 1 extension that you think will benefit small businesses. And you will also choose 1 add-on to add to your account that you think will help you in high school. And then you're going to create a Google slideshow to share your findings. If you've never created a Google slideshow before, there's a great little handy video linked here to help you through that. In your slideshow, you're going to, again, like I said, include the 2 extensions as well as the add-on. You're going to share with me in your Google slideshow the name of the 2 extensions that you selected. How do the extensions work and what features and benefits do they have? Why would you use it or why not? And then do the same thing for your add-on. Okay, so again, it's only the 1 add-on. Again, if you need help knowing how to make a Google slideshow, there's a great little video here. Okay, so the Google slideshow is going to include information about the 2 extensions that you selected and the 1 add-on. And then you're going to upload that Google slideshow to Classroom. Sorry, to Google Drive, to Dropbox. Oh my gosh. Okay, right here, badge activity. Sorry. Okay, and that is what you are doing for the week. All right, so just to recap and reiterate, this is week 4. Your attendance activity is linked up here for doing your attendance for the whole week. Your focus this week is doing your business plan. My goodness, I need a break. Your business report for Wikipedia research assignment. Make sure you sign up for a topic. First come, first serve. I would really recommend that you front load your week with that and try to get that done by Wednesday. So if you have any questions or if you want me to look over how you're doing your citations, we can definitely arrange that. And then you've got the lesson to go through on Google Tips and Tricks. Make sure you go through every slide and practice all the different tricks. And then you're going to do the Google Chrome extension assignment where you create the Google slideshow where you're going to tell me more about the 2 extensions and the 1 add-on that you selected. So you're going to upload your Wikipedia assignment to Dropbox. Don't forget to make a copy create a Google document, share it with me and copy the link as your submission. And you're also going to create a Google slideshow for the Google Chrome extension assignment, and you're going to submit that as your submission. And both of those are due Monday, October 2nd at 8 a.m. So you have all week to do that, but it's a lot of stuff. So if you leave it to the end, you will find you won't be successful. Okay? If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Send me an email. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you online.